We're St Julia's Youth Conference and we're from Loretto, Clonmel.
Throughout the year we held a quiz, we held an afternoon tea with our teachers, we also held an awareness programme for our TYs, and we also had an Easter egg collection. We learned that they have a lot of different services. Like we didn't know of all the things that they actually do for people. We thought they just help the poor, but they also help people that with disabilities and elderly and things like that.
We also learned that it can happen to anyone at any point in time, so it's good to kind of support these things because you never know when it's going to be you. Just get involved and do your best, just give it all you have.
I got a lot out of it. I was really happy that I was actually giving back to the community, which I hadn't really done before. So.
My name's Chris Glynn.
I'm Shane Burke.
We're with the St John the Baptist Conference in De La Salle's College, Waterford. First of all, we broke the Christmas cracker chain world record as a fundraiser. This was used and it raised €700. Then we organised a No Uniform Day throughout the school. We used this and we raised €1,400 and and we did a primary school workshop to reduce the anxieties of 6th class children going into secondary school.
This part is just for everyone who's actually in the conference, so everyone knows who we are. And these two are what we've done throughout the year. So there's the Christmas cracker appeal there. A picture of our president and our treasurer and Debbie and our principal there after the No Uniform Day. These are just pictures taken of us when we were doing the meetings throughout the year. This is a picture of Chris and Dara when they went to do the primary school workshop. One of the teachers, brother Ben, donated money to us that the Christmas concert in the school raised, and this is just some of the things that we say we've learned. That we've learned throughout the year and what we plan to do before the school year ends. We learn more about the community and how to help and how even the smallest little thing will help a good bit. Get involved, the more you do the better. Everyone picks up a different thing every year.
We're from Loretto. We're called the Mary Ward Conference. At the start of the year we went through the hamper appeals. We raised awareness around our school, and then the second thing we did was went to the nursing home in Troyesgate, and there's just loads of pictures here. We did the activities with the nursing home and we played cards, did their nails.
So here is just some information of what we did, and this is our committee. So I'm the president, Olivia here is the vice president, and then we have the treasurer, secretary and all that as well. And then there's some pictures as well from the nursing home when we went down. I learned that it's a very good charity to get involved in, and we learned a lot from it. I personally learned a lot from it, and going down to the nursing home was a fantastic experience as well that I'll hold with me. People that aren't in my class, you've got to know them.
I'm Roisin Siobhan and this is Shannon. We're St Genevieve's Youth Conference from Johnstown here in Kilkenny. We did the giving tree. We went to the elderly home and we did the bake sale. Siobhan's going to tell us about the giving tree because she knows it best.
When we went to our first meeting, we decided, we were talking about what activities we wanted to do, and the first thing that came into our head was the giving tree, because we were thinking of the children at the time and how most children who aren't as well off as other people might not have a great Christmas. We said that we go to the classes from first year to fourth year, and there's about 20 in each class, and we said we'd ask them would they give €1 each, and when we did that we raised about €97. But we felt like we could raise more money than that, so we had a bake sale and raised over 120. And Leah went into Kilkenny and she bought presents for all the kids. So, yeah.
I'm ready to say anything.
Do you want to tell about anything?
After Christmas, we decided to start working on our Easter project, was to get out into the community and start to learn more about the people in our community. So to do that, we decided to go to our local old folks home. And at first we were all really nervous going in because most of us didn't really know anybody in there. So when we went in there, we were kind of slow about getting to know people, but after a while we all got really used to it and we enjoyed ourselves and we all started talking to everybody. We spread out along the entire room and we started taking pictures, and the elderly were more than happy to get into the pictures with us, and a few of the girls painted some of the women's nails as well. We learned that it really helps a lot of people and that the money does go towards like helping children and people who wouldn't have much more stuff than we would.
So we're from St Angela's Secondary School in Waterford, and our conference is the St Angela's Youth Conference. I'm Alex.
My name is Sue-Ann. Grace.
So one of the major things we did was the TYs organised a Christmas bonanza, and this raised over £2,000 for charities, and obviously a lot of this then went to St Vincent de Paul. So there was this was around Christmas time, and it got the whole school community involved. We also organised a St Vincent de Paul Valentine's Day quiz, which is also for charity, and we we based this around the idea of Mean Girls. So on Wednesdays we wear pink, so that's what we designed all our posters around. We held the quiz on a Wednesday. We also did a Christmas hamper appeal, and this got the whole school community involved, and we then assisted like in making up the hampers. So I think this was probably one of the most satisfying things that we all did, because as we were going around doing it, we all kind of had the same feeling. We really felt like we were helping out families at Christmas time. We also took part in the Guinness World Record with the cracker, so that was really good, and we helped in organising it, bringing all the schools from around Waterford, and we met in like the People's Park, which is the central location, and then obviously we all took part in the record ourselves, and we broke it, so it's good. So last year actually, when we were in third year, some of the classes did our action project for CSP on St Vincent de Paul, so we were familiar with Debbie and the history of the organisation and stuff before that, and after we talked to Debbie and took part in that, then it kind of made us kind of eager to volunteer for fourth year. So that's why, like, there's 26 of us in our conference, so that's why there's a fairly big number compared to maybe other schools, because we were all fairly eager to do that when we were in TY. So
my name's Tristan Kavanagh, and this is Niall Bracken.
Hello.
And
Nathan Lee.
Nathan Lee. We are St Anthony's Conference, St Anthony's, St Vincent de Paul, and we're from O'Malley Community School. We were set up last November, and we started off by doing a Christmas food collection for our local community, and it benefited all those in need around us. So that was our first activity anyway, and from there we worked on what we have here, the Helping Hands project, and that's basically where we're trying to create a link between ourselves and the 6th class who are coming into us next year. So a part of them will already be in our school before they even arrive through the doors. That's basically what we went out to do. So we held a questionnaire, we played games with them, we had a great crack with them. Like we made them feel welcome into our school. All the friendship, and we have our hands there too. So we're the first group from Mount Mellick to actually start this. So we're really the founders of St Anthony's, yeah. So it's not continued things. First year we're doing it. So we learned that not only they benefit other people, but they benefit yourself in the way that you learn to give unconditional kindness, and you learn a lot about yourself and like how much you want to help other people. So that's what we learned anyway.
Well, they do a lot of good work in our town anyways. They help everyone in need, and it doesn't matter who you are, your background or anything, they're there to help you. So.
We are St Canis's Youth Conference presentation, Kilkenny. Aoife, Ria and Ruth. Well, in December we did a food appeal, and we filled 2-car boots with food, and they went to Danesforth and and then we did a Tuesday and Thursday club for the second years, and we did a quiz for the first years. We did egg hunt as well for the second years. We learned like that to provide.
Yeah, it's all about providing the needs of like the local community.
I'm Sarah, this is Rachel, and that's Ross. We are St Ursula's Youth Conference from Waterford.
Throughout the year we've started sign language to speak with a student in our school. We're doing a mural in the ASD classroom, and we're going to be doing a fundraiser for Ballybeg Brick by Brick. We're doing the fundraiser from Mallinhead to Mizenhead, and we're going to do it on the 7th of May in John Roberts Square, and it's going to be an all-day activity. We learned that they help out in the community more than we actually know, and they're very generous to other people.
Well, we're the Nano Foundation from Presentation Secondary School, Wexford, and this is Sinead, Ciara, Lauren, Orla, Hazel, Katrina, Katie, Sarah and Jess. Well, basically the three main things that we did was the giving tree, the paired reading and the clothes collection. The giving tree was we set up a tree in reception, and then we put tags on the trees with different age groups, and then you could take a tag and just you bought a present for whichever age group was on it, and then you left it under the tree. And then the paired reading was we went down to a primary school and we did reading with second class kids. So a group of us went down every Thursday to do that. And then the clothes drive was, well, we designed and made a bin and we painted it and stuff. And then we got people to bring in any older unwanted clothes to put in it. And then we sent it off to St. Vincent de Paul. We just learned about kind of what they did, and we weren't really sure about that at the start and how much they help people. And it's great to get involved in that because it's a great cause and they need a lot of help because they do so much, and you can help any underprivileged families in your community and around the whole of Ireland, really.